Skip it up and that up. See, I told you Microsoft is all about the money. See, Forza Motorsport 5 has microtransactions. They don't care about the gamer, they just want your money. Sony would never, ever do something like that. Except they would. So PlayStation fanboys, you need to get a chair right there. I'm pointing to it, you can't see it. Take that chair, sit in a corner, put a hat on, and shut up. Because guess what? Gran Turismo 6 has microtransactions, and one of the most expensive cars, if you actually pay for it and buy all the credits, will cost you close to $200 US. Is Sony still just for the gamer? Let's discuss this. So Gran Turismo 6 is going to have this in-game credit system, and here's, I converted it to US dollars, so the prices may change when the game's released here, but anyway. Gran Turismo 6, 500,000 in-game credits will be $6.52. That's converted from British pounds. 1 million in-game credits will be $13.07. 2.5 million, in-game credits will be $26.15. And 7 million in-game credits will cost, and this is in US dollars converted from British pounds, like I said, $65.39, and that's the brackets they're going to have. So say you want to buy the most expensive vehicle in Gran Turismo 6, which is going to be the Jaguar XJ13. It has a 20 million credit price, and you can only buy credits in those four brackets like I just mentioned, and it would cost you in the UK 119.95 pounds, or converted to US dollars would be $196.05, almost $200 to buy a car with microtransactions in Gran Turismo 6. Now look, a while back when Crytek was talking about microtransactions in Rise, I kind of defended them a little bit, saying, hey, you know, they're not going to gimp the game. They're just giving you an option. If you don't have as much time, you could spend a little extra cash and you could progress. You know, if you have a wife and kids and stuff like that, you don't have the time to actually grind. Now it's becoming an epidemic. We have Gran Turismo 6, Forza 5, NBA 2K14, Rise, and I'm sure there's other games out there and other games that are going to be released with microtransactions. And I don't care. I know that Eurogamer was talking, saying, oh, Gran Turismo 6, you don't have to grind any harder than Gran Turismo 5 to just earn the cars, so you don't have to spend the microtransaction. You don't have to spend the extra money. But here's the thing. You're opening up Pandora's box, okay? And from what I'm hearing in Forza 5, and I haven't played it personally, but this is what people are saying, is that they feel like the game, you're gimped and you have to grind super hard because they're trying to give you an incentive to spend money. But what these idiots don't realize is that, okay, when free-to-play games do it, guess what? They're called free-to-play. If I'm going out and spending $60 on a game and I have the feeling that the game is gimped and then I'm going to have to spend another $30, $40, or God forbid like this, almost $200 to get something that I want in the game, or to progress, I'm going to have to spend extra money on top of the 60. Man, I mean, it was bad with the DLC packs, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. And I don't care that you don't have to grind any harder in Gran Turismo 6. I don't care which company does this. I am not for microtransactions. And Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, I promise you now, and it's not just me saying this, you go down this slippery slope of microtransactions, you're going to kill the industry. And you know what, like I've said a billion times before, if microtransactions are the only way that these guys can stay afloat, that developers and hardware manufacturers can stay afloat, maybe the industry does need to crash so we could figure out a better way to make money, because this is ridiculous. And to all the fanboys out there who were defending Sony and white knighting for them, saying that, oh, you know, Sony would never do something like this, you dumbasses, they're a corporation. They are there to make a profit. They don't love you. Just because Shuhei Yoshida responds to you on Twitter doesn't mean he's your buddy, your pal, and would cry at your funeral. He doesn't care about you. They are a corporation. They want your money. They're going to do what they need to do to get it. Maybe they might not be as bad as Microsoft, but they're still going to do shit like this. Get your head out of your asses. Stop blindly following these pieces of plastic. It drives me insane. So what's your thoughts on these microtransactions in Gran Turismo 6, at least when you convert British pounds to US dollars? having a car almost cost $200 to purchase in-game with real money? Would you actually buy a car for $200? And do you think that all these companies embracing microtransactions is dangerous for the gaming industry? Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one. And remember, Sony would never actually do something like microtransactions. They are for the gamer. Right.